Alright, what up guys? It is your boy GB's1 here bringing you a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing the UFC picks for UFC 220 at Boston. You know, we got the main event, Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou. But, we're going to just start it off. Guess let's try it. Let's do one of the prelims. Fuck. Oh, this motherfucker. So the Russian versus the Brazilian, and I'm not going to pronounce them. I know Islam Ngannou. I'm just gonna say it like that. And this is gonna be a very tough fight because of the submission game. They're both really good in the submission. They just take each other down. And as you can see, Tipau, I don't know how to pronounce his name. If you're watching it, my bad boy. But yeah, as you can see, he's 41-11. It's a couple of losses, but you just look at the wins. The win/loss ratio is like ridiculous. So I think it's just gonna be really down. Someone's gonna do the quick takedown. They both got really good takedown defenses, but I feel like Islam is gonna take my boy down, and then and it's gonna be like a submission match. It's gonna be a tough game. I'm going for my boy Gilson, but I have that weird feeling that the Russian Islam is gonna take this win, but that's just my opinion. But it's going to be a really tough fight. If you guys have UFC Fight Pass, you should definitely watch this. It's going to be a good fight, I think. If you like watching the grappling game and stuff like that, it would be really interesting, for other people that don't watch it. But it's just not your type of style, bro. All right, let's jump into the... I'm going to skip this one for right now, and then we'll go back how we do it last time, boys. We got Dan on the left and Julio on the right, bro. I have low-key have not seen neither of these guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have not seen neither of these motherfuckers. But just looking on appearance and stat-wise, it's gonna be another submission grappling game. They both got a shit ton more submissions than knockouts, but I think Julio wins because Dan, he likes the submission game a lot more. And when Dan tries to take him down, I think Julio's gonna throw a flying knee, or he's gonna throw stop it while he gets up, throws a punch or a kick right in the face. And I think he might get that W like that way. But it's really hard to see Dan. But if Dan gets Julio on the ground, I do think that Dan has a lot better margin that he wins this fight. But that's So I got Julio on this fight. Ooh, we got Dustin Ortiz and Alexandre. I'm gonna go with Alexandre on this one. I've seen him fight before. I've seen him he came out of if I remember correctly, out of the UFC house, And I think he won his first fight. It was Henry Cejudo and Benavidez as the coaches. And I remember that, so Julio couldn't help him because he was fighting his boy Moreno. Moreno's on the top of the game, as you guys should know. Like Moreno, he's I can't remember who's gonna fight next. I think he's gonna fight Sergio Perez. No, not Sergio Perez. He already lost against Sergio Perez, but I can't remember who's he gonna fight. It's gonna be in Mexico again, but it's gonna be an extremely good game, good fight. I think they're both gonna take it to the. They're both gonna stand up. Dustin and Alejandro, they're gonna just be boxing it out, And then I feel like if Alejandro doesn't get it his way, he's gonna try to take it to the ground. But he's gonna have to watch out because Dustin Ortiz also has a good submission game. He might have not a lot of submissions, but I feel like he could take him down easily. But I feel Alejandro wins this game. All right, next. It's gonna be so hard to pronounce these motherfuckers. Abdul and Sabah. Hope I pronounce those right. And I feel like this is honestly gonna be one of the fight of the nights. Honestly, they're both really good stand up. I've seen both of them fight. Just I'm terrible at pronouncing fucking names. I'm trash at it. But I do feel because Abdul has never went into the ground game. If Sabah can't take him on the can't be on the feet, he'll just take him to the ground easy and submit him. because I have not seen Abdul submit. His takedown accuracy is trash, and his takedown defense is alright. But you know how Dana White says anything could happen, so it's up in the air, But I think Abdul's gonna really try to. If he could stop those takedowns, he wins the fight, and if he doesn't, Sabah wins the fight. It's so weird how I'm just pronouncing, just fucking destroying these fucking names. But I'm gonna give to Sabaha on this one because if he gets him into the ground, it's gonna be really difficult for him for Abdul to get up, and he's just gonna tire him out. Put his hands in his mouth so he can't breathe really well. Cover his mouth and shit like that. But that's what it is. And let's go for the main event prelims. We got Brandon and Kyle. I haven't seen Brandon fought, but I've seen Kyle fought, and he's really well rounded. Like if you want to go to the feet, let's go to the feet. If you want to go to the ground, let's go to the ground. And Brandon's got that. He's got that more stand up than submission. I feel like his submission game is really good, but I think it's gonna be a really hard fight, guys. I think it's gonna be a good fight for like the first round. They're gonna test the waters out second. It might be in the ground a little bit, just start pounding each other in the ground, and then after that, I think in the third round, because I feel like this fight will definitely go to decision, and they're just gonna throw it out in the third round. I feel like that they're gonna be like, both of the coaches are gonna say you guys are both losing. Let's get this shit up going. Come on, you guys can do this shit. That's how it's gonna end up. I think that's how my pick is. You know, I think Kyle wins this fight honestly, and just by like a point, I feel in my eyes. But that's my opinion, guys. If you want to write your opinions, guys, put it in the comments below. But let's jump into the main event. Not the main event, the main card. Got Thomas in Rob. But it's gonna be a really hard fight for Rob because, man, bro, this guy is a killing machine. He knocks out guys for a living, bro. Thomas knocks out guys for a living. He has good submission game, but Rob, as I can see in the stats, Rob does have a better submission, but like he's win more with submissions. Sorry guys that I'm fucking up this shit. I know I'm trying to get used to this shit. I got class in 10 minutes, but I think Thomas. I think he's gonna get the win, knockout. And I feel like if Rob could take Thomas down to the ground, he could submit him, and I feel like that's the only way. I don't think he could knock him out. I mean, he's lost twice, one with Cody Garbrandt, and I can't remember the other one. But it's going to be a really tough game. I think it was against Tommy de Cruz or other Brazilian dude that I can't remember his name right now. But I feel like Tommy get the win. But if Rob takes him to the ground, he'll win from submission. Alright, and let's jump onto this one. Oh my god. I have not seen neither of these guys fight. Botau? Is that his nickname? I guess. Let's see. I know this is gonna be a knockout fight. I could tell from both of the appearances. I'm just going off an appearance on this one. I feel like this is gonna just be a slugfest. They're just gonna throw down. Seeing the guy on the left side. I think he's a good friend of what's his name? Chris Weidman. There we go. Chris Weidman and all like that. And I don't know who's gonna win on this one. I really don't. But I just really know it's gonna be a slugfest. They're gonna go at it left and right, throwing bombs at each other. But it's gonna end in the first round or the second round, max, guys, max. I promise you that. Let's go to this one. And then I thought to cancel this one, but I guess not. Calvin, and then Shane. It's gonna be a really good fight because my boy Hurricane. I don't know why I said that Hurricane, but he's flawless. I know I've seen him fight like twice. I think I know I've seen him fight at least once, and that shit was a knockout, bro. He's really good on the ground. He's good standing up. He's just a well-rounded fighter. I think whoever wins this fight should get a shot for the top 15. I think that's just my opinion, but Dana, should give him at least number 15 or number 14 guy. But Calvin, he's good on the feet as well. He's not good in the submission game. He's pretty good, but feel like I think he lost once because of submission. But you know, I feel I feel if Calvin could give pressure to the Hurricane, you know, put him to the cage, you know, start working, hitting the body, hit leg kicks and stuff like that. I think I think Calvin wins by decision. But if if the Hurricane Shane, my man, if he got hit him, submit him, I feel like if he just hits him one and put him to the ground, if he just that big ass punch hits him and takes him down all the way to the ground, I think that he's gonna be stunned, and then he's gonna go for the takedown and submit his from I feel like not a rear naked choke, maybe like an arm bar or something like that. But it's gonna be a tough fight. You guys really should. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy that fight. And then let's jump right to the co-main event for the light heavyweight title fight: Daniel Cormier versus Vulcan Osmedier. I feel like I fucked up the fucking name, but let's go. Honestly, I like Vulcan a lot. I saw his last fight; he really impressed me. I lost his two fights honestly, and he really impressed me. But DC, man, DC. If Vulcan can't stop in the first round, I'm sorry, my Vulcan, my boy, you're gonna lose. DC is gonna just take you to the ground, smother you. He is a professional wrestler, bro. He's just gonna make you tired and everything like that. Maybe you know what? If Daniel Cormier, if he does like if he doesn't want to make, for me, it's gonna be an exciting fight. But for people, just because they're in the ground or stuff like that, they get mad because of that. But Cormier could just go take you down second, and then the third, you're gonna be tired of shit, and then Cormier is gonna go at it at the fucking fourth round and knock you out, Vulcan. If you could stop his takedowns, you're gonna win this fight, Vulcan. I feel like you're a better stand-up than Cormier, but you can't take anything away from Cormier. He's only lost twice against John Jones, but he's beaten Gusterson. He's beaten Anthony Johnson twice. You know, this man, this DC's no deal, man. Like he's the real fucking deal. And you know, Vulcan, if you start the takedowns, I think you could win this. But if he takes you down, even for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes of the first round or the second round, I feel like you're gonna get tired, bro. And then Cormier is just gonna finish you off. But if you can stop that takedowns and stuff like that, you should be a guaranteed win. I feel like. But DC's fight game is really good too. It's gonna be a good fight, guys. It's gonna be a really good co-main event. Oh wait, does this always say main event? Oh, it's because sometimes it say co-main event at the top, and then we got some big boy motherfuckers right here. We got some fucking big boys. We got Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou, the Predator. Holy shit, guys. This is gonna be shit. I can't believe it, honest. I can't believe Francis can take this fight with what, like 5 weeks? You know, Stipe took that as well too. You know, man, a lot of people. It's really hard to say, guys. Honestly, as a fan, I'm just gonna go whoever wins, just to put it in a good fight because I've met both of these fighters. They're just very respectful, nice people. You know, Stipe, he's worked up there. You know, he didn't like not give like don't hit on Ngannou or stuff because Ngannou, he's worked himself up, but Ngannou just jumped to like no number 15, 8, 1. You get me? He's jumped. And Stipe has like worked like 15, 14, 13, 12, kind of like that type of shit. You know, Stipe really worked up in the ranks a lot harder than Ngannou. But it's just, you know, Ngannou's being that superstar, you know, he's being that big ass superstar, you know. I can't blame him. I can't blame him, you know. But it's gonna be a really tough fight because even Ngannou knows how to fucking submit, and Stipe, he could ground and pound really good, you know, and it's gonna be a really hard fight. But man, it's gonna be a hard fight, you know. Ngannou with that one punch, with that fight against Alistair Overeem. I said to you guys that Francis Ngannou was gonna win that fight. I told you how Alistair would be the only way to win, and this is the only thing. I think that Stipe could win if he takes him to the ground and ground and pounds him for like a round at least. I don't think Ngannou would get finished like that. And he probably might get a little bit scared, a little bit. I don't think he's gonna get that too scared, but he's gonna be hurt. He's gonna be watching for like a certain hook that Stipe shoots or like hits. But it's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a fucking tough game. Why do I keep saying game fight? But man, guys, it's gonna be a really good fight. I know it might be one of the knockouts of the year for like 2018 already, guys, because holy shit. I mean, you've seen Ngannou. He's knocked out every motherfucker except one with just with his hands, bro. It's like Joe Baker. He uses his hands to demolish people. But man, Stipe Miocic as well, man. Kills it every time. He's fast, you know. And you can see both of the fighters, all their opponents low key kind of run. Like, especially Alistair, that's his new type of style. Like, he honestly kind of runs. Like, he says that he moves out of the way, gets out of the ring, but he doesn't move out of the way. He sprints, my man. He sprints. And they both, you know, Stipe really had to chase his ass to get him down. You know, Stipe almost lost against Overeem, you know, but they both finished their fight Overeem against the first drought, and that's really hard. I know Overeem doesn't have the hardest chin, like he can't take a lot of punches, but he is a Grand Prix winner, you know, and K1 champion, so that means a lot. He has like 47 fights or 53 fights under his belt, so you know, to beat that guy is gonna be it's fucking really hard. That's fucking really hard, but man, guys, honestly, I'm gonna give it Zingano on this one. No disrespect to Stipe, man. Stipe could take him to the ground, and I say he'll win the fight for sure. He'll win it. But if he can't take Zingano down, sorry, brother. Zingano is gonna have to knock you out, or in case you're gonna have to like, because you can't go full force on him. You know, if Stipe wins, he might have to pull like a Chris Cyborg, and you know, throw 2, 3 punches, be patient, you know, and just win by decision. You know, because Francis hasn't been to like go 5 rounds. You know, he could get him tired in the fourth or fifth. This fight, people say that might go to the first round, but I feel like this shit might go all the way to the fifth round. Honestly, guys, I really do. I honestly really do. I think it's gonna go to the fifth round. But I think that's my picks, guys. You know, but I hope you really guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.